Evening, everybody. It's 6:30. I know it's a little bit late, but unfortunately, there's not going to be a daily note tonight. So I hope that you'll watch this and get an idea of what we looked like. Okay, it was a strange day. We did open substantially lower. On the CPI number, it was unusually large, 9.1 year over year versus 8.8 last month, and on the month over month number, it was 1.3. Even core CPI was year over year 5.9, and for month over month, 7 tenths of a percent. Um, this led to some serious weakness early on, but we reversed during the day and moved substantially higher on the day, but we fell back and closed about mid range on the day. Um, the Dow was down 208 or 7 tenths of a percent. NASDAQ was only down $17, 1702 on the S&P, $2.15 on the Russell. The big loser of the day was the Dow Jones Transports, down 170.89 or 1.3%. What was interesting here is that the advanced declines were only 1.2 to 1 on both the NASDAQ and the NYSE. Volume was a shade higher at 4.3 billion. But what interested me is the fact that on a down day in the market, the VIX was also lower. It wasn't lower by much, but lower on a down day is really kind of unusual. It was down 47 cents. We had the euro go actually under parity for a little while, closed pretty much right on the numbers. A bunch of everything else was kind of interesting. The chart on the screen is the oil, and again, came right down to just above the 200-day, the rising 200-day moving average, and bounced up, closing up on the day. The low of the day was 93.67, and tonight we're already trading. We're down 19 cents at 96.11, down 19 cents. The gold, which was all the way down to 1704 after the number, actually that was down $20, and it closed at 1735 and a half, up $10.70. Bitcoin up 300, the dollar down literally just 16 cents, bonds up a point, and nat gas was the big winner in the energy sector, 669 up 53 cents. So that's actually a pretty extreme move considering what everything else was doing. To give you a hint about what that was, we have heating oil up about 2.5 cents right now. On the day, it was kind of an inside day, higher high, lower high, higher low. And as you can see, this purple line, the 5-day moving average, seems to be turning up and moving back to the upside. Same situation, I believe, with the gasoline. Gas was up a bit. Same situation, got just above $3. Still a decent way away from the 200-day MA, but right into the same area of support, closing a little bit down on the day, but tonight basically up about a penny and a half. What was interesting today was that we had some numbers come out for the drawdowns, and those numbers were pretty significant. We had crude oil inventories with a build of 3.25 million barrels versus last week's up 8.24. Same thing happened last week. There was a build, it was a large build, and oil turned up. Inventories, gasoline inventories up 5.83 million barrels. Last week showed a drawdown. Of course, it was a holiday, so that really wasn't too big a surprise. The BEIGE book came out this afternoon. Um, and this is the overall economic expansion since May, which has gotten, at best moderate, with a bunch of the individual districts reporting signs of slowdown, growing fears of recessions, consumer spending moderating, auto sales weak due to low inventories, hospitality and tourism, healthy activities, while manufacturing was mixed. All of these things are no surprise whatsoever. It is the summer, and we expect to see that kind of action. Um, Twitter continues to move higher. 36 and three quarters at the close today, up another 269, 7.9%. It appears that probably Mr. Musk is going to have a really tough time here. And I think that although there's not a ready buyer standing in the wings for the company, I have a feeling that where we are right now is not a full valuation for it. Tomorrow we have Thursday. We have all of our normal Thursday stuff. We have continuing and initial claims. We also have the PPI tomorrow. And we'll have to see whether that was as bad as the CPI was today. So we'll see PPI. We also have the start of earnings season for the banks with JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley reporting. We also have Taiwan Semiconductor, and we have one of the bigger defensive companies, ConAgra, also reporting tomorrow. So it ought to be an interesting day. I am actually leaning a bit towards the long side, and we'll see how that works out first thing in the morning. All right, everyone. I'll be back first thing in the morning with those pre-opening comment and all of that other economic information. Have a good evening.